welcome back to Mayor's Coupon Corner. Thank you so much for coming back to another video, and if it is your first time here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. Today we're heading back into Walmart for another Ibotta haul, y'all, because we have some awesome bonuses that we are working with. I actually have $14 worth of bonuses available for me today. My $10 berry bonus will go ahead and hit because I only need a few more rebates there. My $3 weekend warrior bonus, my $1 weekend warrior bonus, and then my $3 was the Tuesday power up bonus. So we're going to go ahead and hit all three of those, pick up some awesome deals. As always, if you have questions or comments, leave them below. I'm happy to help and answer in any way I can. I truly do appreciate you watching and being here. Let's go on ahead and head into Walmart. So the first deal I'm looking at picking up is on this Summer's Eve whole body deodorant. These are $7.48. We have a nice high value $4 Ibotta rebate for these, and then we're going to submit to Shopkick for 500 kicks back or $2 back on Shopkick. After our rebates, these will end up being just $1.48, so definitely not a bad price, especially once we add it in with our bonus money. The Ibotta rebate is a limit of 5 and the Shopkick is a limit of 3. So you could go ahead and pick up to 3 of them for that $1.48 price point and track 3 rebates towards your bonuses. Next thing I'm looking at is a super easy freebie on this Vaseline Lip Therapy lip product. So these are $1.98, and we have a nice Ibotta rebate for these for $2 back with a limit of 3. So you can pick up to 3 of them for absolutely free, and of course track 3 super easy rebates towards your bonus. We've had this freebie in the past. I love to pick it up when it comes around, especially because it has a multiple limit, and it's always great to pick up some great lip care. So definitely excited to pick this up today and work it into the haul. Next deal I'm picking up is on these Scott shop towels. This is kind of a nice one because we don't get a ton of rebates on this kind of thing, so I was excited to go ahead and pick this up. So the single roll of these is $2.87, and we did get a $1 Ibotta rebate for this with a limit of 5. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick one of these up and kind of work it into a Father's Day gift for my dad. He does have a little shop where he likes to work on cars and things like that, so I think this will be perfect to go ahead and add into his Father's Day present. So if you wanted to stock up, you could pick up to 5 of them, and they'll be $1.87 a piece, and you can work that into any bonuses. I'm just going to go ahead and get one today. So I mentioned this in my Walmart deal video earlier in the week, but I wanted to go ahead and actually pick it up because now they have stock in multiple, so I can actually pick it up. So this is on the Purina Kitten Chow. These are $6.28. Gonna go ahead and pick up 2 of them and submit to Ibotta for $5.50 back on 2, as well as to Swagbucks for $5.50 back on 2. That'll end up making the final cost just $1.56 for 2 bags of cat food. So definitely some fabulous savings on these. Super excited to go ahead and pick this up for my cats. Also, Purina does have a little app where you can submit your receipt to earn points, and then you can redeem those points for coupons. So I'll definitely be submitting my receipt to the Purina app as well. I've used it several times, and it's nice to be able to redeem for those coupons. Some of them are really nice high value, like $10 off or a free bag of food, so definitely it's worth checking out if you have some furry friends that you are buying food and other products for. Next thing I'm going to go ahead and pick up is an easy deal on some kids snacks. So these little Gerber Get-ems are $2.97, and we do have a $1.50 rebate for these. Makes them $1.47 a piece. There was several different varieties, and that Ibotta rebate is a limit of 5, so you could go ahead and pick up to 5 different snacks. Each one will be just $1.47, so definitely going to go ahead and stock up on some snacks for my baby. Haven't tried these yet, so hopefully she ends up liking them, but there was a good variety of different snacks, so I think this is a nice little deal to go ahead and pick up. So this is definitely a more expensive item, but I am going to go ahead and pick up one of these fancy Shea Moisture hair care products. You can see there were some select products on rollback, but I ended up picking up one of the hair oils for $10.37. So we have a $2.50 Ibotta rebate. 700 kicks back on Shopkick, which comes out to $2.80 back, as well as 1,000 points on Fetch, which comes out to $1 back. Fetch points conversions do vary slightly depending on which gift card you pick up, so just keep that in mind. So after all of our rebates, one of these will work out to $4.07. So it is a little more expensive, but we do have some great bonus money to help cover our cost, and we've picked up some awesome freebies. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this up Plus, one thing I like about couponing is being able to try new products, and I don't have any of this in my
What do you think of
stockpile,
the
so I'm
monkey?
excited to go ahead and pick it up and give it a try. I also wanted to use some of our overage from our bonus money to pick up a nice bottle of some laundry detergent, and I really do like this Arm & Hammer Deep Clean, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up one of these. So they're $11.98. We do have a $4 Ibotta rebate as well as 550 kicks back over on Shopkick, which comes out to $2.20 back. That'll end up making one of these just $5.78, so definitely not the worst price we've seen on this, especially because we have some great bonus money to help cover that cost. You'll see that there were some $2 hang tags in my store as well. I'm going to stay away from using them because sometimes using paper coupons at Walmart with Ibotta will cause issues and cause them to reverse your Ibotta earnings and things like that, so I'm going to skip it. Keep the coupon, and maybe I can throw it into a Target deal or something later down the line. For me, it still works out with the price point that it is, especially because we have some great bonus money and some awesome freebies to help cover that cost. And of course, it's every couponer's favorite freebie on the Airwick Advanced plugins. These are $3.98, and we have our good old $4 Ibotta rebate back on these with a limit of 3. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up 3 of them, get 3 free rebates towards my bonuses. That will help me cover the cost of some of the more expensive items that I decided to pick up today. Now, if you have a Kroger store near you, check, because with that 5X digital coupon, these end up being a fabulous moneymaker over at Kroger. I just wasn't getting out to Kroger today. I was already heading to Walmart, so I decided to pick them up at Walmart. They're still free and they'll still work out great in our bonus, but if you're getting out to Kroger, these would be a great one to go ahead and pick up over there. So this is everything I'm picking up today. Let's head back and go over the final numbers. All right, y'all, we are back from Walmart and we got a nice little haul here today. We got a good mix of stuff. Big bottle of laundry detergent, some food for my cats, and some great personal care. So I am totally good with this. Let's go on ahead and get into those receipts. Okay, so on our first receipt, we picked up the Shea Moisture deodorant, the Kitten Chow, the Get'ems, the 3 Vaseline products, and the Scott roll. Subtotal on this one came out to $31.82. We submitted over to Ibotta for $18.10. Submitted to Swagbucks for $5.50 back on the Kitten Chow. To Shopkick for 500 kicks or $2 back. That was on the Summer's Eve whole body deodorant. So that brings that transaction to a cost of $6.22. On our second receipt, we went ahead and picked up the big bottle of the Arm & Hammer, the Shea Moisture hair product, and the 3 Airwick. Subtotal on that one came out to $34.29. We submitted over to Ibotta for $18.50, as well as $14 in bonuses we did hit. That was $10 for our berry bonus, $3 for our Tuesday Power Up bonus that we unlocked, as well as our $1 weekend bonus. We then submitted to Fetch for $1 back on our Shea Moisture hair care, to Shopkick for $12.50 kicks or $5 back. That was for our Shea Moisture and our Arm & Hammer. And then we made this transaction a $4.29 moneymaker. So we had a $4.29 moneymaker on this one, and we had a $6.22 cost on the second one. So that brings everything to under $2, about $1.50. But if you saw my haul from a couple days ago from Walmart, my Swagbucks receipt actually went ahead and gave me credit for the Parodontax, $1.50 back, and the Excedrin gave me $1.50 back. So I ended up getting $3 extra over on Swagbucks. So if we combine these two receipts, I'm going to go ahead and say that this haul was absolutely free because we ended up getting a little bit extra after the fact. I did not consider that into my math for that haul. So we can go on ahead and add it into this one and say that we were able to get this haul for absolutely free today, which I am totally good with. I wanted to try and pick up some more expensive items today, like that big bottle of the Arm & Hammer, the Shea Moisture hair care. So I think this is definitely a nice little haul. As always, if you enjoyed watching, please let me know down below. If you have questions or comments, I'm happy to help and answer in any way I can. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. And happy couponing. Hope y'all have a great weekend. Bye!